American Idol. Over half of the 144 contestants are eliminated as Hollywood Week begins. Season 23 of American Idol continued with the first round of Hollywood Week during Monday, March 31, night's episode. 3 artists, Kolbi Jordan, Filo, and Canaan James Hill, got to skip this round after winning the platinum tickets during their auditions. Of the 144 remaining hopefuls, only 62 were chosen to move on to the next round, which meant that more than half of the artists were cut by judges Lionel Richie, Carrie Underwood, and Luke Bryan. Everyone gathered at the Orpheum Theatre in Los Angeles to compete in the Idol arena, where they all gave solo performances. Scroll down for a recap of the night and find out which recognizable faces will be moving forward to the showstopper round. Brianna Nix. Brianna Nix was the first to take the stage. She was emotional over leaving her husband and son at home, but was ready to power through since she was doing this for them. Brianna called her performance song "You Say" by Lauren Daigle her anthem, and several of the other contestants were in tears as she sang. The judges gave her a standing ovation. "You have such a beautiful voice," Underwood gushed. "You can feel your heart when you're speaking. You can feel your heart when you're singing. Thank you for sharing that with us." Che. England native Che was in Hollywood for the first time in his life for the competition. He performed A Song for You by Donny Hathaway. "I don't know whether you can claim England," Richie admitted. "Sounds more like Atlanta, Georgia to me. That was just amazing. Loved it." Thunderstorm Artis. The Voice alum Thunderstorm Artis opened up about the death of his dad, who died suddenly in his sleep. With the help of music, a gift he said his father gave him, he was able to process that difficult time in his life. Thunderstorm sang an original song he wrote for his wife called "My Last Dying Breath," and the judges gave him a standing ovation. "You are an artist," Underwood assured him. "That's all I got, man. I got nothing. Just more. Give me more of that." Cruz Wright. Cruz Wright got flashbacks to his days in the rodeo arena before his performance. With the hope of keeping traditional country alive in the competition, he sang "Goodbye Time" by Conway Twitty. The judges couldn't get over the fact that he is only 17 years old. "I need a birth certificate," Underwood joked. Bryan added, "Where you are at this point, you're just going to grow and do some pretty cool stuff. Watching you win the room is pretty cool stuff. Good job." Jamier and Caitlin Myers. For some of the contestants, the feedback wasn't as positive. After Jamier performed, Bryan told him, "I think the nerves were getting you a little bit." Caitlin Myers' performance had Underwood admitting, "You could feel the nerves kind of coming through sometimes." Insight. The judges reluctantly gave Insight a golden ticket to Hollywood, despite his affinity toward heavy metal music, which didn't exactly fit in with American Idol. For Hollywood Week, he sang "Rooster" by Alice in Chains, and the superstars appeared to be a bit shell-shocked afterwards. "The good news here is that your confidence is well intact," Bryan pointed out. Lola Bonfiglio. Lola Bonfiglio's audition caught the judges' attention not only because of her voice, but because of her famous family. Her mom is Wilson Phillips' singer Carney Wilson, and her grandfather is the Beach Boys' Brian Wilson. However, this performance of "Birds of a Feather" by Billie Eilish was a bit shaky. As the judges discussed it afterwards in whispers, Bryan said, "There's a little pitchiness in between almost all the spoken stuff she does." Underwood agreed. "It's a confidence thing," she explained. Bailey Littrell. The season's other Nepo baby, Backstreet Boys singer Brian Littrell's son, Bailey Littrell, had better luck. He sang an original song called "Hey Jesus," which he wrote after the death of his grandma. "My grandma was my best friend," Bailey admitted. "With my dad being away on tour, she would always step in. She understood me like not many people do." The judges were incredibly moved, and Underwood told Bailey, "You're so good. Your heart and your genuineness just coming through is so good." Carson Webb. Carson Webb still had the infectious personality that won the judges over in his audition, but he was ready to prove how serious he is about music. For Hollywood Week, he sang "More Than Able" from Elevation Worship. "Carson, I can't believe you're 16, Bryan said. I think 16 may have caught up with you just then a little bit. We could tell maybe the nerds were chewing you up. But you did a great job. You did good. Maddie Pruitt. At just 15 years old, Maddie Pruitt is the youngest singer in the competition. She admittedly hadn't done much performing in public before the show, so this was completely new territory for her.